Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, MrsKankyCurly, and I'm back with another live. Honey, when I say it's not easy, but we ain't gonna get into that yet. I've been trying to find ways to hustle, make money the legit way. I am so tired right now, probably mentally too. But y'all, do me a favor, like, subscribe, and also share this out. Leave some questions at the bottom. Tell me about your situation in the projects. And let's keep it nice because I'm trying to get monetized in 3 months. So I'm going to have to do a lot. So, yeah, most of my videos are going to be real. Not a lot of editing. And, yeah, today was a different day. I had somebody try to run me off the road, coming out the apartments. Honey, when I say I had to pull out my video to record all this, because nobody believed it. People acting crazy. They're tripping. Let me tell you how my day went. Let me tell you how my day went. Okay, when I pull out, people rush out the apartment to get in their car. That's the number one hint right there, that they're trying to make sure that car is running before mine get to the destination, the spot, right? And they're real messy. You know, that's why I don't like to stay in an apartment complex. I haven't stayed in any good ones on the east side yet. But these people are really messy. They don't know you. They don't know your name. They probably know you by through he say, she say, but they don't know the truth. That's why they're not free. So they done built up this group, you know, messiness. I'm going to say it like that. And when somehow they know when I'm leaving and when I'm coming back. So they parked and waiting for me. Hitting me in my eyes with high beams or what they call fog lights. And then coming in the parking a car and humming engines all night. Who does that? Just to mess with the movement of my eyes. And they even buying medical lights, you know, the kind that the eye doctor use. They'll use their telephone, turn on their little lights and shine it in my mirror. Or they'll take a mirror. I'm seeing this stuff now, y'all. I don't understand. Y'all, please pray for, you know, our country, our nation, our cities, you know, because there's some weird stuff going on. And only the people who they're messing with knows it. You know, only the chosen people. You know, if you're not getting this type of harassment, then they ain't thinking about you. But it's just crazy. You know, I'm telling you, the things people are doing now does not make sense. And they all do it in like a community type thing so you can look stupid and crazy. You know, I still love my Jesus, my God. He's all I need, all I want. When I pray about these things, instant karma happens to them. But I'm looking for some moderators, people who I can trust that ain't going to block people just because, just to mess me up. I'm going to have to get to know you first. I don't just sign any moderators on my channel. I'm going to really need some moderators. Because if I ever hit it big, you best believe I'm wiping everything clean and starting all over again. Well, no, I won't have to because I'll be collecting in a different name. But I'm really tired mentally tired of the nonsense. How can I, you know, how can I age well? I done lived my, well, I'm not that old yet, but, you know, I'm supposed to be sitting down, my children taking care of me, relaxing, whatever else, taking trips. No, I'm sitting here months and months, years, getting, this kind of treatment from people that has organized around me. I want y'all to know, pay attention to when people complain about this type of harassment. Don't take it like a grain of salt. Take them seriously, because that is really happening. Take them to prayer, Bible study, whatever they need to do to protect themselves. Because when you do it as a group, it's easy for, uh, uh, what do they call it? A mental person to make someone disappear. You know, that's how they're getting. They're coming in groups. Making the person or the child look like they don't know what they're talking about. You just making stuff up. You just telling stories. You know, I gotta get a pen, get this hair out my face. Yeah, I want you guys to know that, I've been in the hospital I've been in the hospital twice last year in February, and I don't know the second time, I don't remember. It was a short visit. I checked myself out because they started acting weird, like not like before, because, they weren't acting normal. And so I checked myself out and asked God to heal me, and he's been doing that. Yeah, I have this terrible cough. I'm eating a cough drop right now. I've been coughing for more than 4 months, but it's slowed down a lot. The hard cough, I could barely talk. They had to put oxygen on me. The oxygen was on like 3 liters, and that's not a lot. But I started off full blast where I needed all the oxygen, and God's been like, God heals you the way your body can handle. Tell you the truth. So he's been healing me, restoring me, taking care of me, feeding me. He sends people my way. My children's been helping. I'm going to give them a shout out. My 2 sons, they help me a lot. I love them so much. They're great. They think they know it all, though. I'm going to go ahead and say that.
Oh, you got to say it when I walk in. You trying to have evidence of us.
Yo. And Mr. Know-it-alls, honey, the oldest, he think he grown, even though he grown. He 22, so
I think I'm grown, Mama.
I'm so proud of him too, y'all. He finished his training. He graduates next week. They're going on a trip. Oh, I'm so excited. Y'all give, what's your name on YouTube?
I don't got it.
You don't got a name? It's just James.
That's my name.
What was your name before? You canceled that channel?
I don't have a channel.
I mean, like when you go look at videos and stuff, what's your name? Huh?
I never uploaded videos.
Do you go on YouTube, sign in?
Huh?
Do you go on YouTube and sign in?
Sign in to what?
To YouTube.
No, it's already on there.
Okay, well, what's the sign in name? Y'all go over there and give a no-name brother from the same type of mother.
I'll say share kindness. That's about it on my end.
How? They don't even know your name.
You don't have to share kindness with me. You can share kindness with your neighbors, your friends, your family.
So you don't want me to know what your name is on YouTube?
No, it's not that. I just don't know off the top of my head. And plus, I don't be subscribers. I'm just a watcher.
It don't matter.
What you mean it don't matter?
Oh, you just watching, so okay. You just a sideline.
Yeah, on YouTube.
What about TikTok?
Don't try to put
What about TikTok?
TikTok. I don't post nothing on there. I'm a review on there too.
Snapchat?
I don't feel comfortable giving out my socials.
I know that, but I'm saying, do you have a Snapchat?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a Snapchat. Instagram.
Mama needs it.
I'll give you Snapchat.
I'm not going to tell them, though. I'm going to respect your privacy. Huh?
You got my Facebook, and if you got my Facebook, you got my Instagram.
Okay. I ain't going to give it. I'm going to respect his wishes. You know, that's my son. So, what?
Mama, when have you ever...
Anywho.
Oh. Respect my wishes. I love you, Mom.
What?
I love you.
Wave. I guess not. But anywho, he talking about when have I respected his wishes. Sometimes you have to push him, motivate him, get him out the house. That's what I had to do. And now he's enjoying himself. Now he's taking trips. So I don't know what he talking about. That's what mom's supposed to do. Ain't that right, son? Yeah. Keep acting like you can't hear me. But yeah, you guys, I'm going to hang out here. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, my laundry day. And let me tell you, I don't deal with a lot of people. I stay in my apartment. You know, I'm used to staying in my house anyway. Not because of them. It's because you know, number one, they put me on steps. And I'm not supposed to be on steps. I need to be in an elevator. But they don't have a 3-bedroom with elevators. So I have to stay in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath with steps. So it's hard on me. Well, in a way it's not. In a way it's not. But in a way it is. So I don't know. But I love y'all. I love y'all. You see, I gained my weight back some. This is a lot of shirt. But I gained my weight back some. I was, when I came out the hospital, I was super skinny, looking like a stick, and my clothes was falling off me. These pants are too big for me. I'm going back to losing weight, but in a healthy manner. You know, I'm not eating a bunch of junk. I did have some sweets today, but I also ate a healthy salad and everything else. So that's just to calm down whatever is inside me, begging me for sugar. So y'all give me some advice on that. Leave a comment down below. I'm not going to stay on here long, but I want y'all to see my true personality. You know, people think I'm a pushover, which I'm really not. I just choose when to react, you know. Because some people just want a reaction out of me. I don't know why. They got enough problems to deal with. Because if the police get involved or something like that, they'll get involved with something like that, they're going to wish they never, you know, like, not just police, you know, even if they don't do anything, I can go over their heads. If the people over their heads don't do anything, I can go higher, you know. But that's not the point. The point is, if it's your neighbor, you treat them, you know, properly. If somebody start messing with you for no reason, even if they get paid for it, you know, somebody dashing the monies to mess with you, you know, it don't matter why they doing it, and how, you know, people be like, why would they gather together do this to you when you know, like I'm not an important person. I'm built in a leader, so of course, the devil recognizes leaders and people with gifts. So, of course, I'm going to get messed with. Because Jesus got messed with. His own community didn't like him either. They said, give us Barnabas, I think, you know, instead of giving Jesus a chance to live and putting Barnabas on the cross. They put Jesus on the cross, his own people. So, yeah, of course, they're going to condemn the people who love the Most High. you know, who living a decent, right life. Do it look like my Joshua on this side? It looks puffier on this side. I do have missing teeth, so hopefully somebody offer me a deal to where I can go do a video on getting my dentistry done. You know, because I want veneers or I want my teeth rebuilt. You know, if they're not all the way gone and they still got some sticking out, I want my teeth still there, rebuilt, because when you pull a tooth and the nerve, it messes your whole system up because each tooth is connected to a nerve in your body. So I'm not a doctor, but I learned this. So yeah. And I haven't been getting a lot of, people hit me with high beams. I've been blocking them, wearing shades to protect my eyes and different things like that, you know. Or if they come on like the right or the left, they'll be waiting for me. And as I'm passing, they'll turn on their high beams. And yeah, I found out some of the people doing it is from this complex that I live in. And it's just like I don't know, it's like a zombie effect, because they did say that people's going to be acting strange and strange things was going to start to happen. Even in scripture, it tells you. So the little devices they use, I always say back to sin that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And it's okay. Jesus would calm the storm. So I don't open my eyes wide much because of how they hit me with the lights constantly, and they make sure that a whole bunch of cars be on. I know it's like traffic, but they loop around. I'm catching this stuff on video. They loop around and they ride behind me. So what I do is I pull over when they riding on my bumper with high beams. Yeah, because a lot of people are getting this, around the United States, and it's like nobody's doing nothing about it. But like I said, they want to make you look crazy, like you don't have sense. But I have plenty of sense. I've been on this earth a long time. I'm past 50, so it's just crazy. They think I'm young in my 30s, in my 40s. Nah, it's time for me to relax. So why would you pick on a person the age that's supposed to be a granny? I'm just a young looking granny. I ain't got no grandkids yet, but I can adopt some. My sons, they doing it the right way. They getting their lives together while they're young. They know it's a lot of responsibility having kids. It's going to slow them down if they don't have no career or building them a lifestyle before they get married and start dating or getting somebody who support them. Yeah, it's a lot. But like I try to teach my sons, respect the woman. She want me to be looking for nobody else, you know. Open closed doors for her, you know. Do you need anything, honey? Help her, if you get married, help her to take care of the newborn baby, or help her to change her stuff if she need to change for her postpartum. Don't be like, all this little silly stuff, because you're a grown man. You don't do that to the woman that bear you children. You take care of them. But I'm living in the income area, which is high. They're raising prices, and I still have to pay. I used to didn't have to pay anything, but now I have to pay at least $200 for rent. It's not a lot to a lot of people, but to somebody who don't work, somebody who don't get food stamps, things like that, it's a lot. So I have to get up even when I'm sick, and get out there and hustle. Let's say my little change. If somebody give me something, a little bit, a couple of dollars, I put it up. I can't spend it on whatever. Sometimes I wear the same clothes I have to wash through the week. It's like almost like a person who's homeless, who want to stay clean and don't look like they're from the streets or on the streets. But I've been homeless before, and people, a lot of people, when I'm starting to do better, they come around and mess with my sales. What they'll do is they'll come buy from me, and then they'll take it home. They'll tear it up, come back and say it wasn't working. Really? So I'm like, really? Like I sold the speaker, it was working just fine, and they tore the volume knob. But little did they know, the volume still worked with Bluetooth. So it was still worth something. And they asked for a refund. You at a yard sale, you don't get no refund. The thing was working fine. I had the plug, you know. I paid for a DWALT so that you can charge it up, play it, wirelessly. Like electronics with plugs, you take your DWALT and you charge everything up all night. Then you plug it up, when you're trying to sell. But you don't leave it playing. Let somebody else do that. Save your energy, your battery on the DWALT. They want free entertainment. When you go on like to flea markets and stuff, don't let them control what you selling. Let them control their own stuff. One man snuck up behind me and was trying to pull my wig off, right? I'm like, what's wrong with you? Don't you know you could have got punched? You don't mess with a woman's hair. What's wrong with you? I was like, what is wrong with these people? Do I know you? Trying to make jest of me, meaning trying to make fun of me. And I'm like, when you make fun of somebody, it's going to come back to you. Instant karma. These people the ones been chasing me around, thinking they on a high-speed chase. Them people been wrecking their cars right in front of me. I'm like, I feel bad for them. Them premiums going to go up. And I got to go, get my updated tag before the end of this month and things like that. But living in an apartment complex is not easy, especially when it's in a low-income area and you always got police popping up. They also doing the hit me with high beams as well. I'm catching all this on film. People like, you making up. My cousin and family members told me to record everything, and that's what I've been doing. So, and I'm catching them, getting the tags, getting their faces. Yes. And when it's the time push come to shove, I know they ain't going to do nothing because it's the elites and some of them, I don't know who's behind it, but I can't just say who's behind it because I don't have any proof. But at the same time, I'm seeing with my own two eyes, they're trying to mess my vision up, trying to mess with my vision, keep pushing light in my eye. And what if I did that to them? What if I had a group and doing that to each one of them? Would they like it? They can't handle it. You sit there, park your car, glare your light in my eyes. When somebody texts you, she's pulling up and tell you what car she's driving. Then they walking on foot, getting my tag numbers, y'all. Getting my tag numbers so they can keep chasing me around. It's been more than 9 years. These, not the same people, but mixed people. Like they training other people to stay on me. Young people. And they bringing bullying back in school. These people don't care about us. But at the same time, I care about Jesus and I care about them. That's why I sit down somewhere because, that instant karma hurts. If I didn't love him, shoot, I'd be probably in prison right now using somebody for an example. But I don't do that kind of stuff. It ain't on my mind. My daddy raised me proper. These people are trying to run you off the road, use traffic control and all that stuff. I ain't got time for that. I done lived my wild life, my best life. I ain't gonna be chasing you around nowhere. These elderly are coming out their house trying to look for the car and trailing me like on my bumper. So, uh, I just thank God. Oh yeah, and these two dudes followed me all the way up in my the apartment complex. I pulled over to let them pass because they was trying to ride bumper to bumper with me with high beams, and all my mirrors are fog lights. They got mad because I wasn't driving to my apartment so they could follow me up there. I just pulled over and parked, put my emergency blinker on. Talking about what's your problem? I said, you my problem. You is my problem. Two Caucasian males, young males at that, look like they in their late 20s to early 30s, following people around in a black truck, chasing people around, and with their high beams. It's like a job to them. You can definitely tell that somebody's paying them to do that. Not one or two people. I ain't got so many people so many cars on my video. It's crazy. When I'm ready to address the issue, they probably try to cover it up because there's so many people involved. But I think I'm going to do it the right way, go through this group who knows about it and get some advice from them. But it's not easy for a single low-income mom who already raised their boys to be men and they're getting ready to get out there after their training to get their jobs and stuff, And it's crazy. People, they're doing it like a trend, like a serious bullying. Grown-ups. And you wonder why bullying is in little schools and kids are becoming depressed. It's because of people like that harassing, messing with you. Y'all like the video, the live. Give me a shout out. I'm gonna need it. Help me get up to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours. Now I did 28 minutes on this live, but y'all be careful out there. Listen to your children. If they say somebody is messing with them or watching them or, acting strange, take your children seriously. Get off that telephone. Stop texting everybody. I'm trying to laugh and giggle watching all these videos. I'm not saying stop watching now. I just got... But my goal is to, become monetized within the 3-month time period. I'm just going to keep posting lives and on the weekend. It's not the weekend. I should have waited till tomorrow, but I'm on live now. And also do videos, maybe some cooking videos, test it out and see which one people are responding to. But if you see me on here, y'all stop by and say hi to me, and I will respond. Because, I'm not, missing videos because I want to. But in February, I almost passed away. I almost went to the upper room. But God had mercy on me. And that's why I'm missing all these videos, not posting on a regular basis. But I'm going to change that. As long as I can move and got 2 hands and 2 feet. Even if I can't edit. Even if it's a half video. I'm going to get it out there. Y'all get to know me. And let me get to know you. Because I need to make new God-fearing friends and other friends, because Jesus had regular friends too. You know, I'm not prejudiced against anyone. I love y'all. MrsKankyCurly loves y'all. But yeah. And if I do make it to that point, I might do a contest or something like we used to do on my old videos with my sons. I would go buy the can game or bottle game or money game, something that's really entertaining. Just let me know any ideas you have, and I'll see if I can implement them in my videos. So, yeah. But you have to like and subscribe and share my video. Also, show me some love. Show me some love. Rate me on my videos so that I can get better. Or my hairstyle or any fashion advice without insulting me. Because, I've been slightly, I was, what do you call it? Anxiety, just a little touch of that from all this chasing around and stuff, not getting no rest, and things like that, vibrating my bed. I could sleep in my bathroom. It's big enough. Because, or sleep in my car, I fell asleep in my car this morning because I wasn't getting no sleep in here. And they out there right now vibrating with bass. And it's from 100 yards. How they doing that? It's new technology, chips and all that stuff. They placed in this apartment before I moved in here. Or they placed it in here after I moved in, after they figured out I live over here. Because this thing been going on since my old house address. And somebody told me not to move in an apartment complex because it's even worse when you move in an apartment complex with a bunch of people. Yeah, so y'all keep me in your prayers. If y'all come across this video, that means God sent you to help pray over my situation. My money's down, everything getting attacked. So, and when I go out to sell, they try to stop me from selling, But if God says yes, who can say no? So, yeah. See, I could straighten my eyes without all that light in my eye. I could move them sometime. But at the same time, they call it sleepy eye. It's not like the other people who has the up and down eye and all that. It just relaxes. And all I need is the muscle tightened. But every time I try to go get it, I get sabotaged. And they tell me I can't get the surgery, or they act like they're too busy to do it. It's like a 30-minute surgery. My eyes are not even that bad. It's just that they trying to make it that bad by glaring all this light. And I'm not getting any younger. And like I said, living in apartments is nice, these new apartments. But when they place the people in here, they have no respect for your life. They have no respect at all. They do it quietly, like they act like they nice and then drive behind you. They park the cars on the opposite side and turn the high beams on as I'm passing. So I have to turn my camera on so I can get this all on camera. So when they try to deny this nonsense, I can take it straight up to a higher court. Because no one should be bullied. No one should be bullied and pushed to, and pushed over the edge. Little children, finding ways to end themselves. And because of this type of bullying, they can't find peace and they don't know how to handle it. These little children ain't went through life yet. So why put them through that? Why showing your child how to be a bully? Some of the parents. Because I'm seeing these parents carry their children with them when they doing this kind of stuff. I don't even know when I saw that accident if it was kids in that car. Because it was two brand new cars. You know, one was a little older, but they was nice cars. So you smacking each other, trying to show off and messing with people on the road, and then you tear your car up. Great job. But I thank God that He's keeping me safe. That's all. I thank God. And He's going to give me a good man who ain't no, what they call it, honey pot, just looking to play with my emotions and you know, carry me to sin. I'm getting somebody who loves God and don't try to play me with all that fancy talk, acting like you got all this confidence and already got plans for me to tear me down and not build me up, but you pretend that you building me up. Don't come over this way because I'm going to spot you. I'm already spot you out. You can sound good all you want. You can know the scripture all you want. But the Spirit of God always tells on people on the truth. What's in the dark always come to light. So on that note, I didn't want to make this video negative, but it seemed like every time I try to come out, you know, do something simple like take my son to his job, even the his surroundings is just as bad when I drop him off. So if you don't know what that means, you'll find out if I post some of these videos with the names on the truck and on the people putting their kids in the car, high speed, you know, putting their kids in danger, you know, trying to chase somebody down for a couple of dollars, you know, an hour. So y'all be blessed. Keep me in your prayers because everybody needs prayers. Everybody needs deliverance. I definitely need a break from this. And whoever's watching, if you part of this, God bless you. Because I pray that God don't get mad at you. Because some of you guys be in the pew dancing and acting like you got the Holy Ghost. And then you go out there or even in the pew messing with folks. So y'all can't trigger me into doing stuff that's really bad. I don't do that. I have great parents. Both my parents raised me well together, and I don't know any other parents. So it's a big difference when you got both your parents and they still living and they still kicking and they still alive and well. That's a blessing, you know. And the ones who just have one parent is a blessing. Whether it's divorced or not, as long as you got both parents in your life co-parenting, that's still a blessing. As I'm co-parenting, you know, I found a way to get along with people who have, wronged me, and I've forgiven them, you know. But at the same time, I'm just using this to help other people, not to, bash anybody, you know. But you guys, like I said, comment, like, subscribe, comment, and turn on that bell. Don't forget the bell. If you turn on the bell, I know you watched the end of this live, okay? Be great. Change the world. Love you. God loves you too. And when I start editing, it'll be a lot better videos, more entertaining. I just want to let y'all know I'm going through a little bit. That's why I keep coming in and out of my platform. So y'all support me, well, not support me, but you can support my channel and help me out, give me some ideas, help lift me up and not tear me down, and God will bless you. You are already a blessing to be here. So use the blessings for the good and not the bad. So enjoy your night. It's Thursday. What time is it? 11:47 Eastern Time. I don't know what time it is in your state. Also comment down below where you're from. I would like to get to know each and every one of you guys, you know, like name by name. And I'll give you my name as well. You know, I know that's kind of dangerous, but whatever. I'm already living a dangerous life by force. But maybe that's what God wants me to go through. But I love you guys and have a blessed night. See ya. MrsKankyCurly out.